So if you are here, for part one, if you tuned in for part two, as usual, I cannot tell you guys how much I really appreciate you. As Detective Dash, I'm asking for you guys' love. I'm asking for you guys' trust, and I'm asking for you guys' support. So CIA experiment part two. So, as I said in part one, this is on a day-to-day basis. It's this drone that comes up and, it rises up from where it's coming from. And, you know, as sunlight, as the sun comes up, as it's getting brighter, it slowly lowers and goes back to where it's coming from, synchronized with obviously microchip. So this is on a day-to-day basis, and something that I realized, I would say, like a couple months ago. It probably has been happening since God knows when. you know God knows when that has been happening. But in my gang stalking experience, as far as drones in my gang stalking experience, I've never experienced any huge, you know, looking drones that, may indicate possibly, world domination or, drones. I don't know. It's just something crazy like that. I've never experienced anything crazy like that. I know for a fact that the military is definitely involved in my, targeting. It's no question. But as far as if they have those huge drones, I've never seen anything that crazy yet. I've seen, blimps. I've seen, um, I explained this before. I've seen some secret military aircraft some that look close to the stealth bomber. And I've only seen that I think I've seen it like twice. In the times of, a little bit before the coronavirus pandemic hit and the NWO was slowly creeping in. I've seen it, back in those times, man, only God can tell you what was happening. There was some people that was actually paying attention. Something huge, something deep, something sinister, and something spiritual was going on in these huge times. If you know, you know. Again, back on topic. You know, um, it just comes to a point where, I got to find out that I'm not looking for sympathy. This shit is interesting. It's so fascinating. Like, I don't want it happening to me. Like, I'm not trying to get turned into a robot. But it is interesting. It's fucking interesting, bro. Like, why do you guys do these things? And, what are you working on? What are you working on? Strange. I explained this multiple times on my channel. There'll be times when I look out my window and perfectly aligned with my eyeballs is, a plane passing by coincidence, I guess, right? Right as I look out my window. Maybe that's just by coincidence. Remember, once someone sees something, there's no arguing with it. That would just be flat out crazy. Now then you're actually the crazy one right there.